What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Clash Royale video. My name is John Everything, and today, as you can tell, we are now in Executioner's Kitchen. Now, or I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Executioner's Kitchen. I've been playing since the last video, and I did manage to trophy push all the way up to 5,500 trophies. I was using this deck. I've come to terms that it really isn't a cheese deck. It does require skill because I can get overwhelmed very easily if I don't have certain cards in cycle, right? So if I don't have my mini P.E.K.K.A to counter the larger units, or if I don't have Firecracker to counter air units, or Electro Wizard for that same manner. So I've come to terms with it. I think I'm going to use it until it stops working, essentially. And I kind of wanted to go over a few things with y'all. So we're going to go over to the battle log here, and as you can tell, it has been pretty much victory after victory since I have been starting to use this deck again, and then, you know, with the defeat when I started using the other decks from the last video. So I do want to show off a couple of the battles. So in specific, I do want to watch this one from earlier today, and this one gave me the most trouble because of evolution cards. It was my first battle in Executioner's Kitchen, but overall a good one. So let's see how this plays out. I don't ever really see the bomber knight combo, so that was pretty new to me. I was trying to figure out what they were going to play next and like what kind of deck they had, because trust me, they had a very strange deck, if you ask me. What was even stranger was seeing a lot of the actual evolution cards that they had with this deck. So like, you'll see down the line. I won't spoil it now, but it gets pretty crazy. So there I placed the Firecracker because I really love the Firecracker just to kind of play for like any air units. And I didn't expect the Giant Skeleton there. However, they played it, and I kind of caught them off guard, I guess, with my Goblin Gang there. So that was a nice placement. But I also had mini P.E.K.K.A there too, because that's the level 15 Giant Skeleton. That is the highest level of any unit that I've seen so far in a ladder match. And as you can tell, this person's also level 12, so I think this is when arenas start becoming a little more difficult, but also tests how good this deck really can be, because I still think it's a good deck if you play everything correctly. So there's the Knight and Bomber combo, which is actually very devastating. I think I used to use that in the very past. I won't even lie, I've used that one in the past before. It's very good. With just chipping damage, but also just getting kind of like cycles out of the way, because the bomber is like 2 or 3 elixir, and then the knight's obviously 3 elixir. So yeah, and up next is when they start playing their Evo card, which is quite the card, I will say that much. It did actually, yeah, there's there's this Evo. I think that was an Evo actually. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds like an Evo. Then the bomber absolutely destroyed my mini P.E.K.K.A there. So that was fun. And then this, it's like an Eagle Artillery from Clash of Clans, except it's a cannon. I am absolutely baffled by that. Like, I wasn't even sure what was that he was doing. Like, if my troops would have been in that those purple rings at the time, like if it would have done damage to them or not. But right there, I do save my tower by placing the Firecracker there, because otherwise the Electro Wizard would have gotten it like instantly. Would have been a little disappointing, but I do find a way around their strategy here. So there's that. There's the Ewas again. I think I placed mine in counter. Yep. And since they play a log there, I play my my little wall breakers, and then I chip the tower away, chip, and then eventually I think I do get it right there around. Yeah. Thanks to the Ewas, and they have nothing to actually get my tower, so I did get a little lucky there. I don't think the log would have actually done enough damage, but still would have been very close. And I did just left just because that was such a close match, but overall still pretty cool. I just wanted to show that one off just to see. So in case you're new here or anything, here is the deck once again. So I'm not gonna explain it. Fine, I'll explain it. This kind of helps me remember what to do. So miner just for chip, these to kind of bait out any logs. So I use one, and then I just follow up with the other. Same with the Firecracker usually, because then it just opens up the way for that. Ewas just for defense, P.E.K.K.A for offense, and Mega Knight for just when I want to cheese the deck up. So let's go. All right. Oh, level 11. Okay. Not bad. So we have a good starting hand here. I think I'm going to play the good old Goblin Gang Miner combo and see what they play in defense. Oh, E-barbs. Okay. That's easy enough to counter. It'll get like one hit off, but I'm not too concerned about that because I'm going to counter push in just a moment here. I'm going to place wall breakers instead of the... Yep, because this will do splash. Oh, no it won't. Oh, boy. Good play on them. Okay, still getting some good damage in there. That's kind of nice. I do have some things to counter that. Best of all, I think I'm going to take that out with my mini P.E.K.K.A. And then I'm going to push again with the wall breakers here. Try to place them in front. Yes, we got one in front. That's good. Because then it'll focus its damage on that, and then we'll get an easy tower right there. That's the beauty of that wall breakers, because they can tank the damage for any units that are going to be trying to like counter your units, essentially. Which is why I love it. And why I probably should upgrade those wall breakers to level 13 now that I have the gold for it. Because I know that was a complaint of mine in the last video. I didn't have enough gold for any of it. But that is okay. We have it now, so... I should push for that right side, but I'm kind of just going with the motions right now, trying to see what they play and stuff, because I still have a Hog Rider that could be devastating to me if I don't counter it correctly. Okay, let's see here. What are you gonna play? What are you gonna play? I'm leaking elixir fast. Gonna play Hog Rider in the back? That's fine. I'll do this over here. Play mini P.E.K.K.A. here. Oh, you have a Mega Knight too. You just baited mine out. I see. That's a good play right there. But I rotated back to my mini P.E.K.K.A. There we go. Woo! That was scary. I wasn't actually expecting to get back to that so quickly, but we did. Awesome. Okay, I want to do this here. I'll let that Goblin Gang do its thing because honestly I'm not too concerned about, you know, not getting as much damage done to my towers. I have a tower. I'm in the lead. I'm gonna win this. So, frick yeah, everyone, we did it. Second match in Executioner's Kitchen, successful. We got some 29 trophies there, which is pretty cool. So, there we go. We just got a mastery. Okay, pretty cool. Got a 25 experience from that and a little bit of gold, I believe. So let's see what upgrading this would do. Area damage and hit points. Hit points might actually be pretty good, so I'm just gonna do it because I don't see myself changing this deck unless there's like a huge new like change to the meta or something like that. So, and sure, let's just keep it going. Alrighty. Let's see how this goes. We have a good starting hand here. Ooh. Okay. Coming in strong, I see. Coming in very strong. Oh, goodness. I did not have my mini P.E.K.K.A. on standby for that. But that's okay. It's only a level 8 prince, so if anything... I've devastated myself by letting that hit. That was not good on my end, but I just had a kind of a whack starting hand, if I had to be honest with you. But no starting hand shall ever fail me. Especially when I have a level 14 mini P.E.K.K.A. They're playing very aggressively, though. This is kind of crazy. This is going to take some concentration. In a lot of ways. Oh, bowler? What the heck? What kind of deck is this? I am... What is it? Bowler, Mega Knight, Prince? What are you going to tell me you have next? A Hog Rider or something? This would probably be a good defense for that. Yep, there we go. Okay, so you got Mega Knight next, but that's okay. I have a Mega Knight myself. It's not in range of my tower, no! I think I'm just gonna back it up with a mini P.E.K.K.A because they'll never, we won't really know what they play, and because of the barbs and my Mega Knight doing splash damage, it'll be fine. Yep, there we go. It'll target my mini P.E.K.K.A and it might just have enough time to launch. Please, no mini. Okay, actually, that was pretty good. Look at how much damage we got done. Whew. Okay, double elixir. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do this. I probably should have actually played these guys, but that's fine. Because look at that! That's perfect, actually. Because then we'll get the chip damage from that. And then we'll play E-Wiz just because. And then play this guy just in case. Or these guys, I should say, because there was multiple of them. Try to defend against that as best as I can. Try to block the mini P.E.K.K.A from actually getting a hit off. Bowler. A Sparky? Are you kidding? Actually? That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen a Sparky in years. Or unless I saw one in like the last video or something, but okay. I gotta concentrate here. Nice. That was super lucky, by the way. It actually was like a second from like getting a hit off, and that would have not been good. But I think we got it. Boom. Good game. Very difficult matchup. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was a tough one with like how aggressive they were playing. They had the Prince to top it all off. They had a Mega Knight 2, and a whole lot of weird combinations of. Let's just look. That is a very heavy deck right there. Like I think this is like. That's 5 elixir. That's 5. That's 5. That's 7. This is probably like their cheapest card, except for like, you know, the mini P.E.K.K.A, which is 4, and a witch, which I don't even think they played once. So, phew, that was good matchup. So it really just goes to show if you don't have the right starting hand, things can go south very quickly. But as John Royale once said, a good starting hand, or a bad starting hand will not. What did I say that one time? But no starting hand shall ever fail me. I forgot. I'll remember it later. A witch. Okay. Fascinating. Could cycle over to something, maybe. Crap. Nope, nope, no, not what I meant to place there. Okay. No, I didn't have my. Where's my log at? No, this is bad. Okay, okay. You know what? We're just gonna hard push this side. That Mega Knight. Yikes! Whoa, both of my towers are absolutely devastated right now. That was insane. Good play, I will say. Not bad though, but now that I'm aware of where to actually place the witch next, or this gal is going to be my witch counter, so I'm going to be placing that next time they place a witch. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, you know what? I'll do the wizard just in case. Or not the wizard, the firecracker there for the wizard. Shouldn't be too bad. That was probably not the best play. Okay. They're baiting out my log like that? Okay, I see how it is. You're doing pretty okay, pal. Well, I see you. Actually, much better than okay. That is pretty good. Good for them. I'm starting to learn the flaws of this deck and that I'm easily baited. That is a really good prediction right there. Good job to you, my friend. But I also have a Mega Knight too, and I have a minute to get it to that tower. I'm going to keep my log in rotation as well, because might as well. Oh, mini P.E.K.K.A, please. Nice, finally have a counter to that. Ooh, that last minute witch was upsetting there, but fascinating gameplay here. Yeah, so other Mega Knight decks are pretty good. That was a pretty good deck. I like that. You know, at first loss of the video, but I'm not too concerned about that. Pretty good stuff. We'll climb back up though. We'll get our stuff. I'm just gonna collect these really quickly. Pretty good. I still have no use for the Berserker, so I'm just gonna let it sit at level 1, honestly. I'm not entirely sure what to do with those cards, low-key, but that's fine. I don't need to use it, so. Ooh, a princess there. That is, I'm really bad at, like, predicting when they're gonna play cards, as if I know what they're gonna play, like, right off the riff. I wasn't expecting to kill them, but I was expecting to, you know, get a little bit of chip off since I didn't have my log in rotation there. Ooh, my log can't kill those. That's upsetting. I would have been with that. It's like my log can't take out the princess or anything. Ooh, nice. See what you have against that. Pete. Oh, yeah. There we go. You know what, this time I'm going to play Ewiz for that. Oh, you know what? That's what I placed the Ewiz for before. You're right. Okay. See, I hear you now. Starting to understand a little more. Not very concerned about that. Trust me, I've seen worse. It just means you don't have anything for that. Actually, you do. That's fine. Let's see why that's a concern for me, honestly. Throwing them out of their cycle here. Ooh, I see that you removed your log out of the question. Well, guess what? Now I have a log. And I can comfortably play my Mega Knight now, knowing that I don't have to counter against anything too heavy right now. Okay. That's fine. Mega Knight is just kind of to tank everything now that I know what their big unit is, and that's the Inferno Tower. It's fine with me. They'll be on the defense the entire time, and that mini P.E.K.K.A might get a swing in. Yes, let's go! Mini P.E.K.K.A for the win! I missed the Electro Wizard, but it don't even matter. We only have 10 seconds left in this battle right now. 8. And there we go. That was a pretty good matchup right there. That was nice. Awesome. Awesome indeed. I turned those off just because sometimes it's even annoying for the viewers to see the emotes getting constantly spammed in your face, and it's annoying for me the same way. So good stuff. I've never been above 5,000 trophies, let alone 5,500, like where I am now. So this is pretty cool. I like this. Getting better matchups, honestly, now that I'm in the starting to push up a little bit. And I think, what is it, like next one's like Royal Crypt or something like that. So good stuff. I'll keep going. I'll play like a couple more matches, I think. Cause I think the shorter Clash Royale videos are a little easier for me to edit, because this is kind of funny, but like yesterday I was uploading that the new decks for Clash Royale video, and I actually spent from like 6 p.m. one day till like, or yesterday I guess when I had it going, just trying to upload it from 6 p.m. to like maybe 2 a.m. because it was doing a whole bunch of crazy things, and I'm still getting used to how to edit all this and stuff, like, so that it doesn't take me so long to do, but it's taking me a lot to learn. And I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm still trying to learn the kinks from just editing and stuff. I'm not the best at it, and I'm definitely learning more and more. So, yeah, it's a learning process for me too. So, but hopefully these videos aren't like too poorly edited or anything like that. What the heck? You baited out my goblin gang. Because I know how devastating those guys can be. But yeah, anyway, videos will, I guess what I'm trying to also say is that videos will be coming up a little more often as well. The Clash Royale ones won't be as edited as like some of the other gaming videos, but I'll still keep these ones coming out consistently and more throughout the week as well. So just keep an eye out for that, and I hope you are enjoying them, because I'm actually really enjoying coming back to this game and just experiencing what it's like to play Clash Royale again, because it kind of gives me like summer of Clash Royale, like whenever they did that. I believe that was like 2017, and it was a lot of fun that time, because that's when they introduced 2v2s and a whole bunch of other things as well. That's when like the game was really starting to like blow up, in my opinion, and gain a lot more traction than like what it already had, coming off of like a really good launch here. So good stuff over here. And I think they gave up, although I'm not gonna force their hand. Oh, I might force their hand with a Mega Knight there. Yep, I think it's GG's. I'm not even gonna play anything else. That would just be scummy. There we go. Another victory. I couldn't even tell what they were playing. They had like a Miner, Wall Breakers, Valkyrie. Oh, what the heck is that? Oh, Evo Valkyrie, I guess. I don't think they ever got the cycle to that, which, how come it's a level 10 evolution, and do you unlock Evos at like a certain level or something? Because I'm a little uncertain on how that works still. But I'm sure I'll learn. This is a learning process, so. We're at 56-25. Let's give it another round. And if we lose, maybe we'll give it another round, but if we don't, then I'm not going to be too concerned. Whoa, good starting hand right here. And even better, support. You're going to be too distracted to focus on any of that, are you? Yeah, there we go. Yup, one shot the Dark Goblin, and you're at 0 elixir now. Outplayed. But the battle is not done. Oh, I lied. It is done. It is literally done. Oh my gosh. What? And I got 33 trophies from that? Are you kidding? The battle is not done, and then it just finishes up right there. That is actually kind of funny timing. I wasn't expecting that. Wow. That might be a good one to end off of. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of funny. But I'll do one more, I think, because if I get enough trophies, I might be able to get this new chest, which I've never seen that before. So okay, we have a level 13. That was a horrible idea. I might end this video off here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'm totally kidding. I'm gonna keep it going. This will be a true test now. You only get one swing off with that, which is nice. Firecracker there. We're going to have to play really aggressively now, because I don't know what their cards are. Ooh, I was so close to a string. That's fine with me, though. As long as you don't have a goblin barrel, I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine with just that, yeah. Okay, you have a firecracker though, which I think will take mine out, but yeah, it took it out. Wait. Oh, so close. I'm tempted. Ooh, bad idea. So I'll have a rage spell. Yep, okay. That's a little devastating, but that's fine. Not the worst thing in the world. Because they did that, so I can do this, and then unless they have the hidden Tesla, I think it's free damage. That is free damage. Okay, cool. Gotta play this a little strategically here. Because I have to counter that Hog Rider. Yeah, there we go. They'll try to play the rage spell, but I'll have everything already destroyed by then, which is awesome. And that hidden Tesla is in the worst spot for them because, like, my... Oh, actually, maybe that won't be in the worst spot for them. That's actually a pretty decent spot. For the most part. Okay. It's not in spell range just yet, but it might be close to. Ooh, okay, this is bad. Oh, they've revealed a zap spell? Oh no, this is bad. Oh man, that was close. That was a really close match against the level 13 right there, but not the worst news in the world. Pretty upsetting, but not too bad. Probably should have been left the video when I had the high horse there, but not too bad. You know what? Just because it's still a little early, let's do one more match. This is not a gambling addiction. This is a Clash Royale addiction. Okay. Oh, a P.E.K.K.A. Okay. I'm just gonna hard push this area. That might be my tower. Sick. Okay. Ooh, crap. Oh, man, how did that wizard get locked on? Okay. We're probably going to trade towers here in just a moment here, but that's fine. I'm not upset. What are you talking about? Just trading towers within the first minute. That's how you know it's going to be a good match. Please just target the witch. Nice. Valkyrie might get a couple swings off, but that's okay. I'm more worried about getting that witch destroyed, because that would have been the problem. I'm not really good at countering witches. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, perfect. Awesome. Please connect. Ooh, level 13 almost connected. Level 13 wall breakers, my bad. Place this here. Place this here. Place that there, even though I have the E-Wiz just in case to counter any barrels. They want to throw my way. Awesome. No, okay. I knew you were gonna do that, so for that, I counter with Eva's. I see what you're doing. But now you left yourself exposed. I have my log just in case. Nice, nice. That connects. Minor firecracker for the win. Let's go. That was good. I'm gonna unmute just for that. Good game. Well played, and I think that is a good place to end off the video. And though we didn't get this chest, it'll probably be our next reward in the next video. Yeah, pretty good matches there. I do still think that this deck is pretty good. We are facing a more variety of decks this time around, so we're learning the kinks of this deck, like the parts that don't really work, but then the parts that do really work well, and that is good defense and a really strong offense when we can build from that. So thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, make sure to give the like button some love, and then also hit that subscribe button as well, so that you know, it tells me that you like this and I can keep making more of these videos for fun. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.